In this video, I'll take you through the navigation in Xero Practice Manager. Now this will be brief, we're just going to race through it. The reason for that is we're going to go through it in more detail in later videos. So let's jump in and we'll check it out together. Here we are on the dashboard in Xero Practice Manager. Now this is where you arrive when you first log in. So what we'll do is we'll run through the menu here, then we'll look at where you can do your timesheets. So starting with clients, we click on clients here. This takes us to our client list and you can see them all here. You can search for your client using this box or you can click into them. And this takes you to the page on the client where we can do a bunch of things such as create jobs or send invoices. So coming over into the next tab here, we've got our jobs. If we go to jobs here, here is our list of jobs and you can see all the information here from the job number through to the client, the job name, and then the start and due dates. Now what we can do here is we can click on this button over here taking us to the archive. Right now we have 455 active jobs. If we want to see jobs we have completed, we can go to archive. This takes us to a slightly different looking page. We've got a list of all of our archive jobs down here. So we'll just jump back. Now something worth noting on this page is our job states. So if we click on this, these are all of our job states here and we'll be running through these in more detail later. But what we can do is we can allocate job states to jobs, and when we do put them in an archive state or a completed state, it takes it out of our active job list and it puts it in our archive. So that's how that works between active and inactive jobs. It's driven by your job states. So if we click into one of these job numbers here, it'll take us to the job, where we can see this is all the information on the job. If we scroll down, these are all the tasks on the job, and we can add a new task by clicking these buttons here. And we've got, we can add timesheets directly into the job here. We can store notes and documents, and we can add costs to jobs. Costs are anything that are non-time related that we want to capture against the job. That could be a travel fee or any disbursements. And then over here we have our financial tab. In the financial tab, you can raise quotes, you can raise invoices, and you can do your WIP wash up. And again, we'll cover that in a lot more detail later. But here we can access all the financial information on the job. And finally, down here is worth noting as well, print financial summary. If I click on that, that gives us a financial summary PDF on the job here, which is really useful. Now, if we go up here, we've got business. A couple things worth noting here is work in progress. It's a really useful tab. Click into here. This shows our company's work in progress. You can see our total WIP here is negative 30,000. The reason it's negative is because we've invoiced more than the work we've done. So we are sitting in a negative WIP state right now. We'll click on list. That'll give us a full breakdown by job, and you can see all of our WIP balances down here. Now, the last one here is reports. If we click on reports, you've got your standard reports, which aren't that useful to be fair. They are sort of pre-generated PDFs. What is a lot better, however, is the report builder. This is really dynamic. You can build some really neat reports in here, and again, we'll cover this in more detail. Now, the last thing to show you is back here at the dashboard. This is how you enter time. So you can enter time directly into a job, but where you generally do your timesheets is by going enter time, and then you land on this page here, select the date, select the job, the task you're working on, give it a number of hours, put your notes in, and then hit save. So this is where we do our timesheets. So there's a navigation overview in Xero Practice Manager. As I mentioned, it was brief, but at least you now know where you can find different parts of the system. So I hope that was useful, and I'll see you in the next video.